Welcome back to another fight prediction video. In this video, I'll be making predictions for the UFC on Fox Jacare versus Brunson 2 card. I won't be doing the whole card. I'll be focusing more on the main card, and in the main card, I'll just focus on the main three fights. And without further ado, let's get into these fight predictions. In our first matchup of the night, we have Dennis Bermudez facing Andre Philly in the featherweight division. This is a pretty good style matchup. Dennis Bermudez is a short, stocky wrestler. He packs a good punch, has a good pressuring style, has good top control and good takedowns. And Andre Philly is a long, lanky fighter. He has pretty decent striking as well, and he comes from a good gym in Team Alpha Male. So he'll have trained with a lot of fighters with similar builds to Dennis Bermudez, and probably will be able to fend off and defend a lot of Dennis Bermudez's initial takedowns. But I see this fight coming down to Dennis Bermudez's pressure and Andre Philly's tendency to get pressure. Andre Philly likes to fight on the outside a lot of times. He likes to move and cut angles and do footwork, but his footwork and his angles aren't the best, and a lot of times he gets caught moving in one direction too often, and that leads him to walk into punches and heavy power shots. So I see this fight being a pretty closely contested fight, but I see Dennis Bermudez being able to pull it out by being the pressuring fighter, which will allow him to edge the decision. So in this fight, I have Dennis Bermudez winning by decision, not third round, just a decision. In our co-main event of the night, we have Ovince St. Preux facing Ilir Latifi in the light heavyweight division. A battle between two of the mainstays in the UFC's light heavyweight division over the past couple of years. Ilir Latifi is a very stocky, very strong wrestler who packs a serious KO power. And Ovince St. Preux is a non-conventional, lanky but big for the weight class fighter who's not the most technical, but except when it comes to Von Flute chokes. But he also packs a punch in his punches and his kicks. He has KO power in both his kicks and his punches. So in this fight, I think it will come down to a lot of things. I think wrestling might be the biggest factor in this fight. Can Ilir Latifi impose his wrestling on OSP, or will he choose to make it a striking match, or will he mix it up? Because OSP, well, he's so untechnical. He's not the most technical, at least conventionally wise. He's kind of awkward with his style. A lot of times when he get taken down, he just uses either muscles his way up, or he just, use odd technique to get back to his feet when he gets taken down. So we don't know, can Ilir Latifi use his wrestling to be a factor, or will OSP be able to negate it and make it more of a striking match? That's what I think this fight comes down to. But I think in this fight, Ovince St. Preux has more weapons on the feet. He has powerful kicks to the body. He can switch it to the head. He has the range. Maybe not what his punches make, because I think it might open him to get countered, because his punches come from very wide and very loopy. But I don't think Ilir Latifi is that high level of a striker that he'll be able to take advantage of it, really. What OSP does, I think he'll kind of let OSP do what OSP does with his awkward striking and let OSP get off those long looping strikes and probably get kept at bay by teep kicks and head kicks and leg kicks. But I see this fight being very competitive. I think Ilir Latifi will be able to get takedowns and have his moments in the fight. But I think OSP will be able to land the more significant strikes and keep the fight standing enough that he'll be able to edge the decision on the card. So I have OSP winning this fight via 3-round decision. In our main event of the night, we have a rematch between Jacare Souza and Derek Brunson. They fought a couple years back in the Strikeforce in a fight in which Jacare came out on top via a brutal knockout in the first round. I think many will believe that this fight will play out similarly, as Brunson still has some of the same flaws, but I think differently, as I feel that both fighters have improved significantly since their first fight. I see Brunson actually having a striking advantage in this matchup because of the improvements he made in his striking skills, along with the confidence he has from having had success with striking via several first-round knockouts over respectable fighters in his most recent fights. Brunson still has the tendency to run in with his chin high, but there is more setup to his strikes now. I think Jacare will still pose a good threat on the feet, but I think Jacare's best chance for victory in this fight will rely on how much of a factor his grappling can be. I think that will be a hard task in its own, as Brunson is a very good wrestler. I think he will be able to fend off most of Jacare's grappling attempts and even take Jacare down if he wanted to. I see Brunson being able to control the range in this fight and landing hard shots on Jacare's suspect chin and being able to negate most of Jacare's grappling attempts, and eventually getting a TKO finish in the second round. That completes this video and these predictions. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with some of your friends maybe, or yeah, that completes my predictions though. Peace.